Okay. Hi, Ruby. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Nicola Franklin, and I head up recruiting and talent management for the California Times, which includes the LA Times and San Diego Union-Tribune. And with me today, we have Ruby Gaviola, who's one of the web developers on our team. Hi, Ruby.
Hello everyone. I'm very excited to be here and to be a part of this.
So can
Um,
you please introduce yourself and talk a little bit about your role at the company?
I am a front-end web developer for the Los Angeles Times and San Diego Union-Tribune. I've been with the Union-Tribune since 2015, but recently joined Los Angeles Times when the two became sister publications last year.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. And that must have been an interesting transition.
Yeah, It's been a long journey.
Yeah. So within the technology team, what kind of products do you guys help develop?
Yeah, so our department has an array of different projects that they build. Our number one product, of course, is the Los Angeles Times and San Diego Union-Tribune news website, where you can read the stories and news coverage online.
Mhm.
We also have a mobile app where you can download the app on your phone and read the stories directly on your device, and turn on notifications for stories that for news stories that get sent out and you get pinged for it. We also track our ads and subscriptions revenue for both digital and print. um, we have different categories of newsletters that we send out regularly. um, and we also build microsites for business initiatives. So like a lot of stuff I work on are event websites that the Los Angeles Times holds, like the Food Bowl, um, some the Taste, just a lot of other websites. Yeah,
Yeah. And that must be challenging right now. And a lot of those events are virtual as well. It's very different from just a kind of
yeah, it's been very different.
brochure site and signing up kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. So, within your role in web development, can you talk a little bit about, throughout the kind of creation process, what part web development plays in that whole kind of cycle?
Front end web development is important for the products that we build because it is our job, and like the design team, to create a clean and functional website that retains the interest of our users, right?
Hmm.
Um, so we want them to come back and stay on our page for as long as they can. And to do that, we need to build an attractive website or a page that offers exactly what the user came here for. So the website needs to have like instant transparency, right? So for me, it is important that I constantly test the user experience before anything gets published live. So I make sure that what we create is intuitive and leaves a lasting impression, so that our revenue stays high.
Great. No, thank
Yeah.
you. It sounds like a challenging, challenging role. So, could you tell us a little bit about, what you enjoy about working at the LA Times?
Oh, yeah. So it's been great, honestly. And even before the pandemic, I didn't get to see my team members every day at the Los Angeles Times office because I work remotely from the San Diego
Oh,
office.
okay.
Yeah. So even though there was that distance, my team has always given me the support and the encouragement that, a normal person needs.
Hmm.
Um, so they never failed to recognize my work, whether it was a big project or a quick little task.
Hmm.
So that boost of motivation is what kept me productive and satisfied.
Hmm.
Let's see what else. Oh yeah. I've also found it really easy to maintain like a good work-life balance. The flexibility and reasonable expectations that the Times have show that they care about their employees.
Hmm.
So being able to maintain that balance benefits
Hmm.
like my mental well-being, and I find that it increases my productivity because like my stress level goes down. Like, so it's just a very good work environment,
Yeah. Oh, that's
virtually and in real life.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think we've all had to make that transition to working virtually, and I mean, obviously right now you're dialing in from outside and I'm in my living room, so that's definitely a change
Oh
from
yeah,
what
I
we've
know.
been used
And
to in the past. So
yeah, and
yeah.
I'm sorry if there's a lot of like background noise.
No, not at all, not at all. It's, we've all become used to accommodating of the differences of everyone
Yeah,
having to work remotely, so that's absolutely fine.
yeah.
Um, so I guess the last thing that I'm sure everyone's curious about, is when people in your team are looking to hire new people, like what kind of criteria are important? Like what do you look for in a new team member?
hmm so, if we're looking for another front end web developer, I could tell you that they'll need, the basic skills like knowing HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and jQuery. But it's also important to know frameworks. Like here at the Los Angeles Times, we use the React framework to build out a lot of the products that we have. Um, it's also important to know the principles of responsive design, as we are always designing for every type of device and we test in every browser.
Mm-hmm.
Um, another thing is knowing version control and tracking and controlling changes to our code. Here we use GitLab.
Mm-hmm.
Um, another important skill that I could think of is knowing how to debug code if something goes wrong. So
Mm-hmm.
knowing where to find the error is like key, right? So it is good to have a habit of testing your work before anything gets published live.
Yeah,
Um,
that makes sense.
yeah. So
Yeah.
another thing is we use programs like Gulp to convert our SAS styling to CSS, and this helps with our web performance. So just any skill that you have that will improve the site performance is always like a plus. um,
Yeah. And how about in terms of like more like things like personality, soft skills, communication, are those things important too?
oh yeah, of course. So like going back to the reasons why I love working with the Times is just having constant like positivity and being able to compliment someone or recognize someone's work is good. So just always having a good attitude is what we look for in a team. Like I don't think I have a team member or a coworker that I can talk bad about, because there's just never any bad vibes around.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's great. Thank you so much for joining us, Ruby. It's been great chatting with you. And hopefully, everyone out there who's thinking of a career in web development found that really enlightening. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, my pleasure. I can't wait to see what other people have to say about our booth.
Wonderful. Thanks so much. Take care for
Okay,
now. Have a good rest
bye,
of the day.
Paula. You too. Bye.
Bye.